2-0. I want to find a 3-0.
That's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, I just want you to
There you
get
go.
used to it. I know some of the
Back,
stuff.
back.
That's a tie, and that is a 2.
Is this what I'm opening?
So, we're gonna open that, so we're gonna open those two groups. Anything else you want to open? I'm gonna ask you, what would you like to open up?
Okay, so we're not doing any of the true cards.
So don't open any lots of stuff. So Selena, she's gonna verify what you need to be open. You're gonna open it up for her while she scrubs in
Okay.
and sets up. And that's working as a team. You know, if Natasha needs something, she forgot something, she's gonna let you know.
The dressings probably wouldn't be open till like the end.
Dressings, good question. Dressings are always open at the end.
At
So
the
what,
end.
what I would do is if this is the dressings, I would verify where the nurse's station is. You just kind of look at it. But for now, you can keep it back or your two. Same with the prep. Prep would go where the nurse is and
Yeah, like down here.
And these were the two drapes, don't need the laparoscopy. So we'll be opening this.
You would not need the laparoscopy. Why not?
Oh, is that what we're using?
We're gonna use that laparoscopy.
Oh, wait.
Okay. What is this for?
This is, good question. So this is a 3/4 fan drape or medium sheet. How do you guys drape a basic case? Do you do towels?
Yeah.
First?
Square.
Do you do a down sheet first? Which one do you do? You, so I'm not sure how were you shown? I'm just curious.
We just squared off and put
Yeah,
the.
you
We
That's all.
squared off
didn't
and
do
we
that.
did just do the laparoscopy.
So I'm gonna show you, and I told you a little variance on everyone, but I want you to do a down sheet first, which is a medium sheet, 3/4 sheet.
Okay.
What that does is give you an extra protection down here, so we're not coming over here. If somehow we touch up here, we at least have a 3/4 sheet to protect us. And the way I want you to do it is work as a team. Eventually, your team member's gonna get in there and scrub in with you. And then we can drape, and I'll just choose one team to do that. Probably I'm gonna choose you guys to drape the patient. So it's the down sheet, square off the blue towels, and then the laparoscopy sheets, right? Cup, make sure you go towards the top first. I want you to go towards the top first, and then make sure you cup your hand. Anesthesia, cup your hand down to the bottom, okay? As soon as you get the drape on, take the stickies off, is okay. Make sure you center, let's say this is gonna be our center here, right? Ooh, that was terrible. Center right here, right, the drape, make sure you're going in the proper direction. As soon as that drape's on, do not wait for me. Do not wait for anything. Get a mayo over the field, bring your table up to here. If you're gonna be working on that side, so let's do this side, so we don't have to worry about me with this over here all the time.
Okay.
Or use your camera.
Okay.
Move your stuff over here and start passing stuff off. So all I want you to pass off is suction and a boat.
Okay.
Keep it simple.
Okay.
You rock and roll?
Okay.
I'm with you.
Alright, so I think I already have like blades in.
Don't wait on me, guys. I'm watching both of you.
I think I already have blades in my pack from when I did the final. But,
We're probably gonna need a 10 and 11.
alright, so I guess we can just base that off.
Do I need the mask?
Alright, yeah, mask up,
Let me get my mask. Be right back.
Selena, you too?
I'm gonna put this over.
Selena, you too, mask up. Cameron, mask up. Open our card. Our card.
Do not
Yeah, you need to clear your space a little
I'm
bit.
trying.
Yeah, I'm gonna move
There's
this a
so
little
much like.
Yeah, you can move like Selena, why don't you move that giant mayo stick?
That's what I was told.
Why don't you
Like,
move
get
the
that out of
charcuterie
here.
board out of the room?
charcuterie.
Now remember, work as a team, be professional. I don't wanna hear yelling at one another. This is real here. This is a patient. He's dying.
Well, they're not dying, I would hope.
In this case, he is. We need to get in there.
Alright.
So I'm with you. You want all this up in here? We gotta drape it up. Is this yours?
That's mine.
That's
Where's your
Tasha's.
stuff?
Well, the other stuff I'm not opening, so I put it over there in the other room. What? Was I not supposed to do that?
We got 3/4. We have any blue towels or in your? Or
They're in the.
Now we're gonna need 3. Probably we'll start off with 3 3/4 sheets.
3/4.
Yeah, so
Well, I have
you
one.
have one in there, so you probably need one more then.
3 3/4 sheets, yeah. You're
So
gonna
do you have one in there?
I do not.
So we'll get 2 more 3/4 sheets for
Oh,
we
wow.
each need 3?
I want you to have them.
Okay, well, I have one.
Okay.
And then you're gonna need a laparotomy tray too, right?
Yeah, didn't I grab that? No, I didn't.
Mine.
We're waiting.
Okay.
I'm watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be careful. It's sterile.
So we're using 3.
I wanna tell you what, we're
Oh,
gonna
okay,
use
okay.
3. So do you have,
So basically 2.
do you know what needs to be opened onto her field?
Yeah, I have one on it. Or gloves.
All of her stuff? Stuff, do not wait, open to her field then.
Okay.
The stuff that she wanted open. You tell me, do you want all this stuff open?
3, correct?
3 is correct? Correct?
This is all correct.
Correct?
Yeah, my gloves
Let's
on,
do
put
it.
in my
You have your
glove.
gown and glove?
That one's on there.
Okay.
Everything should be in there.
Alright.
Well, I have my gloves, but
I'm gonna go
everything else
wash
should be
up.
in there.
I'll wash up.
Man, I'm washing. Dub, dub, dub.
That over there.
What are you actually washing?
Yeah.
No, I don't do a whole scrub. Get in there.
Just get wet. Honey.
Alright, and then all that you're gonna open, right?
Also, I didn't open my glove on the way.
Were we opening instruments?
Oh.
No.
Crap, I put it on
What?
the back table, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Question. Would you like me to open your instruments?
I did mess
yes,
up.
please.
Okay.
So I already started over here.
So I put her gloves on the back table, not putting it on her.
So if you make a
Yeah.
mistake, call yourself out.
Alright.
We need to, as soon as you get the gown on, just go ahead and get
Okay.
the gloves, okay?
Yeah.
Just don't
I
take your
mean-
fingers out of the cuffs though.
So all that's gonna be open, then I need the instruments open.
You got
I
it.
can see it.
Alright.
I'm looking for communication and thinking critically here, okay? I'm not giving you answers then.
We're only gonna use Cameron's side, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I still want you to open your stuff.
Okay.
Did you spin?
Not yet.
Oh, she gave me gloves on.
Okay.
I apologize.
I need to be tied.
Am I like completely setting up? Am I setting up?
You're setting up a basic set the way you were shown, Kristen. Get the tray, you verify your tray. What's that? Why are you looking at me that way?
Oopsie. I
Alright.
forgot to do
Okay.
it this way.
This is just the first day I'm watching you. I'll get you, probably in your best interest in next time, make sure what tray you want, okay? You're good. Keep going.
Oh, I can't usually open it.
All right.
now is it?
Yep. I like you to just go to your food when you get to
Okay,
that point.
alright, that's what I was gonna ask. if
And
you
let,
would-
I usually, if someone's there in the room like myself, do you mind taking that off my mayo? It's just better practice
Okay.
than you trying to come over and grab
Yeah, I'd
that.
rather not hold it.
Good, good, well, that's the way I understand it. There's your table cover.
Oh,
Okay, you can use that as your.
did it have like a,
Now, were you taught a reinforced gown or reinforced drape on your back table?
yeah, but I have like,
Bubble
Oh,
drape
I
on
must
the
have
back?
opened the wrong, thinking that was a.
So when
three.
in doubt,
Flat.
just get another one. What do you need? That's a table cover, so you probably need another 3/4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's yours.
So I'm just gonna watch you. When you get to the point of reinforcing your back table, stop, okay? Then I just wanna see how you guys
Yeah,
are
just
doing.
give me that.
Oh, I missed
You
it.
don't need that,
You contaminated.
Cause you already have one.
I'll watch it. Just keep going.
This one's different than the other one that we've been using.
Can I take this out since we're gonna be using Cameron's?
Yep. If you're all done with what you need open, take it further out, yep.
That's my ring stand, and that's my back table, should be back table.
So 3 things I want you to work on. When you open your back table, mail cover, ring stand with 3/4 sheet. That's what the steps you should be going in.
Okay.
Back table, put blue towels onto your mayo stand, 3/4 onto the ring stand.
So first, drape out everything, and then go with the towels.
So what are you working on that?
This is for my ring stand, I
Okay,
think, I
right,
don't know
okay.
why it's folded like that, everything is folded weird here. Maybe I should probably restart.
I would grab new 3/4 sheet so you're not practicing.
I will definitely grab a new one. I think I've been using this one for the entire time. Do that. Hey, do you mind moving that trash can out of this?
Blue towels on, across your ring.
What was
As
that?
soon as you get on the ring stand, then blue towels on your mayo, okay?
Okay. Do you put this right into here and then pull it over?
Here's what I do.
What do you do?
So this is it, right? We want everything out of here?
You literally just dump it?
Before I would do that probably, I'd like to try to get my reinforced gown on in the back, especially when I'm gonna do that. So what I would do is, instead of moving everything over, typically, I know I have some shorts in here, right?
Yep.
So I try to move things. So what I try to do is just move everything to one side. Right? Just put that to one side. Now we know this is a reinforced gown. Instead of moving everything over to here, then you move everything back over to here. We know we need a reinforced, right? So I try to find the center, right? So then I just open this up. Pull it back just like that. Now I can just move everything.
Oh, okay.
And you do the same thing to the other side.
That seems easier.
It's just less movement, the reason it is.
Yeah, because I've taken everything off the table to
Yep,
put
and
this
then
on.
just,
Some
you
other stuff
do the same thing.
So as long as you just like flip it out, it's good. It's done.
You're fine. You can smooth it out later, but now you're asking, what do I do with this? Now I have this, we just,
Now you can just.
everything comes out, and you can put that into your, right? And now you can start setting.
Alright. Let's get into the.
You get your reinforced on, right?
Yeah. Those are the 3 rings.
I just pretend I have instruments here.
Where are your instruments?
I just,
do one, knowing I know there's two.
But I want you to get used to doing this, you know, so it's a kind of a redundant system. No strike through, no hold, you agree? And I want you to vocally say that, right? I don't wanna- Good habits, right? Take these out. No strike through, no holes.
No strike through, no holes. This one. No strike through, no holes.
What do
I
you do?
agree.
What do you do now?
All I do is set up gloves on. I should have done this earlier, but we'll pretend that I didn't.
What are you looking for in there?
My indicator tab,
Is it in there?
not in this one.
Examine.
So we're looking for a chemical indicator. What color should it be?
Black.
Black. Good. So that you check for, what are you checking down there, Selena?
Moisture.
Right, so feel down there, no moisture, no condensation,
moisture,
you are
dry,
good. Now you can
everything
get
good.
your tray to your field set up, okay? And make a note that we put a chemical indicator in there in the future.
Oh. There should be a second one in there.
In there.
I think it does go.
I'll throw it in there.
Do you do these first and then square off?
Yeah, so when I say 3, I really is the I want 1, 2, and 1 for the field, 3.
Okay, so don't need these
You
two.
just need 1.
Okay.
So set the drapes up in the order you're gonna use them, and we need to get this tray here field as quick as possible.
Alright, so these I can just keep
I'll take them
for,
from you. And we can do.
I would flip that around.
alright, and then I will just put
Yeah,
that
I'll do that
tray
today.
over
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
We have no strike through, no hole.
Good.
Indicator to check.
Indicator, good.
Good, I agree.
What would it look like?
It'll look like just like that.
Just like that?
It would be black, that's what you're looking for, black.
Okay.
If it's not done, it would be
Oh, there is an
completely
indicator tab
white.
in here.
Okay.
Where is
That
it?
might be too
It's
big.
right here.
Oh, it's just hiding?
Then watch your back there, you're
Wow.
good. No strike through, no hole, no concentration, just move it.
There's just a lot of dust in
I
there.
count.
Some black
We
mark.
don't know if it's supposed to be in there, so. Do you want us to do a count?
I'm gonna do a count with you.
Okay.
Just get yourself ready for a count, okay?
Yep.
Cameron, you can do that also. Set the drapes up in the order it's gonna be used. And I said it before, 3/4 sheet, square it off the towel, and then laparotomy, and then the gown and glove for the doctor. Put the drapes in the order we're gonna use them, okay? What goes on top? Set your sharps up. You get yourself ready. I'm gonna count with Natasha, and then I'll come back and count with you, okay? And we'll work on medication a little bit later.
Cause I don't know what's supposed to be in here, so. I don't know, what case is it?
So I want you to have, doesn't really matter, so usually a rule of thumb is you put your string around 1 on a towel roll, right?
Yeah.
So get that going, yeah?
Oh, you do that
All
before?
the time.
I thought you were supposed to do it and then,
Is that how you've been counting like that?
Yeah.
That she showed you?
yeah, we would do it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Again, it's my preference.
Okay.
I would like you to get a towel roll,
Okay.
sit, not, was that your towel roll over there? That looks like a hot mess. So let's get a towel roll in front here.
In front.
Would you like me to show you?
Yes, please.
So I'm just telling you, a lot of these cases don't really change, there's some variables to it, but to get ready for a count and do it like that, maybe you can, but I would rather you have a towel roll as tight as possible. Because this is really not doing anything except just being in your way. That's why I'm not doing my towel rolls.
So I should do it like fold it in half.
I'll show you right now. So I like to double up
2 towels?
2 towels, make it as thick as possible. Whoever rolled a burrito before.
Oh, I've been to Chipotle many
Yeah.
times.
Chipotle and
So
those.
either you can fold it up just like this,
Okay.
so it's nice and thick in the middle.
So all the way long? Oh, because you
So
heard
it really depends on how long the stringer is.
Okay, that makes
If
sense.
it's a small stringer, you can just kind of make it a smaller one, right?
Sure.
In this case, we'll do a longer one, but I already did it. So anyways, we want to roll it up like this, smooth smooth it out. Sometimes it has a little thicker end, which is good because then you can lean the instruments on and roll it as thick as you can. But then there's where that burrito pin is. If you have to hold the thing, the table, because it moves, but make sure you roll it a little bit. Right. A lot better, a lot more thick in the sense that it's gonna hold the stringer. The stringer's a hot mess.
Oh, so you bring the whole thing out.
Yeah, I'm
Hold it
using
out.
different things.
Okay.
And then,
But leave this stringer in.
Alright.
I'm gonna tell you, when you count, and you have this, right, you're gonna count with this, it's better that way. So for instance, if you're gonna count from your right side going to your left, the reason I leave it on the stringer is because it's not gonna fall all over the place. So when you're counting, you can just make sure the things that are counted, and obviously this is, things that are counted, you can just kind of push to the side. This is a really bad example.
it's
Well, it's the
not.
stringer's a mess. So anyway, when you're counting, you wanna count just kind of off to the side of it. And things that you've counted, you wanna slide over to the side. So 1, 2, 3, obviously you're counting, you're sliding over, so
Yeah.
you know the things that are counted, there's a pump down that side, that's why. They're on that side. But if you didn't have that stringer on, until when you're good, it's all counted, organized, then you take the stringer off and you're ready to go. But if you take the stringer off now, it's a hot mess, it falls everywhere.
Mhm.
And so you're actually ready to go. Surgeon's gonna come in, you're good to go. Here's how I was trained, right? I typically get my instruments organized in the back, if that's what you need. Right, you have your fever. Things that are gonna be counted visually. Now, again, this is just my preference. And this is gonna be traumatic forceps over non-traumatic. So these are all traumatic. There's not very many forceps in this thing. Is this traumatic or non-traumatic?
No.
So on the opposite side, traumatic. So I like to get it on there. This is a larger than life.
Yeah, that's
Forceps.
huge.
I need this tray. And obviously we have
Is this like a set tray or something? Or
no, it's a terrible tray. It's
Just
really
random stuff that we-
random crap.
Okay.
But basically, and this side, look, so how are you setting this up here? Is this how you were shown? I like to have, are your blue towels? I'm not
Well,
sure.
they gotta get squared off.
So, well, yeah, you still gotta do that. So I like to have my basin, asepto ready to go, up on top, my asepto. You don't have any laps, so you need some laps. So I like to have my Ratex, laps, and any countable item kind of just like that, right?
Okay.
Rule of thumb, keep it simple, right? We have, then your local is gonna be right off to the side and measured.
This is gonna go up and down.
Now this can change based on preference, but that's how I was trained.
Okay.
Quickly get to that point,
Mhm.
right? Count these as fast as you can. See how it's a lot easier to count just like that, right? If you're counting forceps.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. How many retractors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's easier to count because it's laid out.
Yeah.
This is gonna be nice and organized because you can just kind of go through it and not worrying about it falling everywhere because it's gonna be organized on the stringer. Okay.
Okay. And then do you want us to say like perforating towel clamps?
So when I count with you, eventually, if you're ready now, I want you to let me know what the name is. So we'll go through, make sure you're comfortable with the names are. Eventually, I want to say how many towel clamps. And then you
Yeah,
can
because
do
Tracy
total.
kind of like 4 scissors.
Well, I want to see you tell me that the names are. You can tell me right off the bat of every name of those instruments, and then we're nothing to worry about.
4 perforating.
Can you give me some laps, please?
Yep.
Thanks.
1, 2.
You can wait a second. We're going to do a count 2 seconds, okay?
So do you want me to go to the right? Is that like an important thing, or you not really care?
I don't really care. It's up to you how you want to do it. But I would use this as a reference. So they said, let's start, if you're going to go this way or you're going to go this way first, it's up to you. The nurse says start with towel clamps, you're going to have to start this way, right? Slide that a little bit. That's probably what I would do. So I would go, as I'm going along, towel clamps just go 1, 2, 3, and obviously 4. Let me know the names you do, right? So you see those are really, okay, my laps, okay? But we're gonna start off with salt count first, okay? So go ahead and rate that.
1, 2.
Is that how you're showing, just like this, like cards?
Well, she said you could do it either way, like
Okay. Alright,
that or like 1,
I would prefer you to do it to the table.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wouldn't use it. Oh, I had to get a new bag for that's the last one.
Alright, can we take, how many blades do we have? We need to take the blades out of the packages.
You do?
Always need to open up because there could be double in there, so take the blades out of your package. How did this, was this in your tray?
Yeah.
Okay, so open that up and just lay it into sharp spots so we see it.
I thought I had two, and I was like looking for my other one.
Oh, this is good.
I have one in a peel pack over there, but if you want me to get another.
Okay, we're good, we're just. Now, here's it, let's leave, if she's scrubbed in or anyone scrubbed in, you're ready to go, they can just grab it from you. You don't have to like swiggle around because you're more likely to contaminate. Alright, so laps.
Oh god, I don't like how like pushy that one.
Cameron, do you have
Yeah.
laps?
Two.
What was that?
Do you have laps? No.
Not.
Alright, you're gonna grab these.
4, 5.
Blades,
1,
and the typos,
2.
sutures.
Oh,
Yep,
these are
container
blended, right?
but-
So
Let me
those
see.
are just one.
You're gonna grab.
No, not this one. One of them is, I think.
So, how many sutures we got?
4.
So open this up, that's a tie, so you're good, you don't have to count those.
Okay.
So make sure I see what that chromic is, you need to believe it or not, sometimes they accidentally put 2 sutures in there. So that's good, so now I can see that. So how many sutures I have, make sure when you count, you go like this. 1,
It is wet.
2, 3. Okay, there's just antibiotic solution in there.
I forgot that chromic got just kept away.
So sutures again,
1, 2, 3.
okay, bogey tip,
1 bogey. 1 tip.
Alright, so go with towel, from your left, let's count towel clamps. You tell me the names of them.
1, 2, 3.
Am I counting with him?
4 perforating towel clamps.
I wanna go with you, Candace.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just watching.
Have a
If you need anything or if you drop anything.
A curved Lucia. What's this? 1, 2 curved Kellys.
Do you want us to do medication or anything? Not yet.
We'll do it later.
Okay.
Alice's. Looks like there's an Allison in there, right?
That's correct, you know, like that.
1, 2, 4 Babcock. 2 Cokers. 3 Cokers? No, 2 Cokers and what is this? Caramel? Straight caramel? And we got 2 tonsils.
Otherwise known as Schnitz.
Schnitz. 1 Forester. 4 needle grabbers. Male needle grabbers. 2 scissors. 1 scissors. 1 curved nail. And then what is it? The really big scissors?
Long straight nail.
Oh, straight nail. And then 1 tiny little. What are these?
Irish scissors, yeah.
They're irises?
Yeah.
Aren't they big?
They're very similar to the Theonomy, but Theonomy has a
The curve?
little bit more indent on the
Yeah.
end of it, so. Okay, forceps.
2, 3, 4 forceps. And then 2
Can
blade
you
hands.
name the forceps for me?
1 long baby. 1 smooth tissue forceps. I have an Addison Brown and then a Russian.
Okay, good. Name the retractors.
Army Navy Gate, Richardson, Beaver, Wheatlander, Sarah Velby, and then a Fraser and Yank forceps.
How many total suctions do we have?
2, 3. Because I have another yank arm.
So does that, yank hour, does the top little part come off the top?
Yeah. Is
So
it
how-
supposed to come off? Like
It
a
does
pool?
sometimes, like a pool, but so that means it's a, so how many pieces altogether suction do we have?
4,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually.
5. Does that one come out?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're absolutely right. I counted wrong.
Okay.
So 4. It just realized that those pieces are separate.
So
They're
if that
counted.
piece is attached, it would be contaminated.
Yeah, is it like a pool? Because a pool's supposed to come separate, right?
The pool comes separate.
That's what. Chris
'Cause it's a
said.
two-piece
Comes-
too.
It says.
So what's the question again? I'm sorry.
The pool is like you screw it in, right?
The pool comes in 2 pieces.
Right.
And it's
so-
counted as 2.
Yeah. So
Oh.
if it comes like screwed together, then we can't use it.
No, you can. You can.
Oh.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure what she's referring to.
She said like if it has to be like they have to be separate. If they're screwed together, then it's contaminated.
I'm not contradicting her or arguing with you. here, but I know these suctions sometimes come, they're not gonna come separate all the time.
Okay.
But that's probably a smart
Just like
practice.
look in it and make sure.
Well, I think if they do come in trays, the last thing for this to be, can you imagine that just being in a tray and get
Yeah.
lost?
Right,
I see her point, and yeah, that's a good rule of thumb just to verify with the nurse, their hospital way they do things. But what I want you to know is these are two entities.
Two, okay.
Same with the field section. Outstanding. So go ahead and set your drapes up in the order you're going to use it, and go ahead and set your mayo up any way you want, the way you were shown for your last.
The way I was shown or the way I want to do it, because Chrissy has the way, and I don't like Chrissy's way.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Okay. Ready for a count? Ratex.
Great check.
Let's go. Perfect.
You got
Yep.
I'm
one,
gonna go watch her.
two,
So I'm just referring to
Natasha.
Natasha. Tasha? Is it
I
Tasha?
call her Tasha.
So Natasha. So I like to. I know I'm not sure Chrissy said either way, but my experience, most nurses want to see you count
On the
to
table.
the table.
so is that something I just asked, like, would you like,
You just have to go with it. I would start off that way and get used to doing it that way. Okay?
Okay.
Unless someone says, "Hey, do it this way." My opinion and the way I've been trained, and most of these hospitals want to see to the
Individual.
field,
okay,
not like a playing card. It's hard for them to see it that way, in my opinion.
alright. One, two, these are gonna be all backwards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay. Laps.
Same thing with these?
Yes, ma'am.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Sutures.
Sutures, so here was my question too that I had with this.
Sure.
Is so there's needles on it,
So, yeah, that's literally what we're counting. Is
the needles, right?
So when I say sutures, I'm looking at the needles.
So will it specify if there's like, if it's double ended,
It definitely would, and it would say double armed suture,
double arm?
and you would see 2 sutures there.
And they always have,
So prolines, sometimes at the bond or at the con sutures will have double arm sutures, but
Okay.
if you saw 2 in there, and obviously it would say on there double arm again, so you would just 1, 2, and continue on. But
Okay.
this is a chromic, this needs to be out of the package so we can actually see, because maybe there is a mystery malfunction that they
Okay.
put 2 in there.
so you open
You
this
don't
up.
want that because of your final count, you got an extra one, so people are like, oh, what happened? So sometimes you can just leave it within there,
Okay, so.
because it has that antibiotic, it keeps it
Yeah, I
from
can
getting too
smell it.
dry, and you can just tear that little part off.
Okay.
As long as they can see it, is what you're looking for. And sometimes they'll ask you to add some back tracing to the field, it's like a little gel.
Okay.
And then what you can do is rub on the actual chromic rib, that's like a certain.
The soap, do I leave in there? Or is-
Silk is just a towel, you don't count it, so don't even worry about it. but
Okay,
We'll
so,
show you.
so these are my questions because I don't know.
I'm gonna show you how to do ties a
Oh,
little bit
that
later.
makes sense.
We're
Okay.
getting there. I just didn't wanna have to do all in one.
So just 3.
So, get 3 sutures,
3
blades,
sutures. There's 3 blades.
hypos,
There are 2
pinch,
hypos.
bovie tip.
slide it
There
out.
is 1 bogey tip.
Pinch,
and that
pinch
would
the
be-
2 bars, and you're gonna
Okay.
slide the top part out.
We'll
so
start
you
with
know
the towel clamp.
Oh,
So tell
or
me
that
the
way.
exact
I'm
name.
pretty sure they come in different ways, but
Okay.
the other one
I
was.
love how you set this up.
You use this to count just so you can like.
It's just the way I was trained, and it's easier for me to, instead of using my finger.
Or actually not. Let me try.
You do what you're comfortable with.
So there is 1, 2, 3, 4 non-perforating towel clamps.
Okay.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4 perforating towel clamps.
Okay.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4 mosquitoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 curved Kellys. Is that what you say if you have straight or just call it
Sure.
Kelly?
In the real world, just how many colors you got?
Okay, how many Kellys? So you count that all together.
I would count.
But there's 2 straight, so.
Alright, so give me Kelly's again, how many?
There's 8. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Alice's.
Yep.
1, 2 Babcock.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4 Coker. 1, 2 right angle.
Yep.
1, 2 tonsil. You count these all together?
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. needle holders, 1, 2, 3, 4 scissors.
You know what the names are for, right?
Yeah.
Give me the next one.
This is your Metz and
How
Bond.
many we have?
Is there 2 Metz and Bond?
Good. How many curved mayos?
There's 1 curved mayo, 1 suture scissor,
Okay,
and then 2 bring the
what
forceps.
else do they call? Just that.
Forsters, yeah.
Pretty good. Alright, so give me the names
Oh,
of.
they're not working out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Like snow.
They're tight on my fingers.
Is that
Well, I
good?
mean, is that a good size?
Is that an 8?
It's a 7.
So here's, when, out in the real world, you're gonna double them up. What I would advise is, so that's a 7.5?
7.
7, so then I would put a 6.5 over top of it.
Oh, so
Just
it's
fit it.
okay.
So it just kinda solidifies.
Yeah, because I don't like that. I don't know why it's doing that.
I usually wear a 8 and then a 7.5 on top. That's just cause then I like the feel of the top look, kinda secure in my.
Perfect.
Yeah, so forceps?
Forceps. So is it appropriate to keep them like this and you can count like this, or do you have to take them off?
No. So in the real world, first I wanna know you know the names. What they'll say is how many
Okay.
forceps we have, and I just take that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But for now, I just want you to quickly tell me the names. Right now, in the future, we probably won't do that because you're doing.
Okay, so there's 8 forceps. This is a pickle.
A what?
A pickle?
What the hell's a pickle?
A pickle?
Is that a pickle?
That's a pickle.
What's a pickle?
That's a
Is
big
that-
one.
Pickle Ferris Smith?
Oh, pickle, Ferris Smith. So I know this Ferris Smith. Oh, you guys know more than I do. Ferris Smith. You're
Okay.
correct. I
Alright.
learned something. They call it a pickle too?
A pickle.
It's a pickle.
Pickle.
That's
Pickle in a bun.
And I only remember that because it's like really
Yeah.
thick, and I think of like pickle because a pickle's thick.
So,
Yeah.
so out in the world, they're gonna call it a
But
pickle.
now it's gonna be a Ferris
If
Smith.
you-
So what else is a Ferris Smith?
So,
Isn't there something else?
Pickle, Ferris Smith.
What else has it? Is that the only thing that has that term? Ferris Smith in it?
I think
No,
so.
there's a tractor, a Ferris Smith tractor, something
Ferris-
Ferris Smith,
Yeah.
or something Smith
So
tractor.
you're correct. Obviously, I misinformed, so go ahead.
2 DeBakey's.
Yes.
Let's go over to this side. Oh, that is a rat tooth. There's 3 DeBakey's actually. And this is a Russian. Let's see what we got here. Both tooth acids.
Retractors.
Retractors. We got 2. We got 4 Richardsons. 2 bigger, 2 smaller. 2 Army Navies. 2 Rakes. And then 2 Zens. 2 Malleables.
Hey, Dennis.
Cool.
How many sections do we have in total?
There's 2.
Or
2
3?
sections.
Or 3? Those are, they
Each
count
zero.
as 2, so.
So it'd be 1, 2, 3.
Outstanding.
Okay.
And that's what I was alluding to.
Before she was like,
Did I?
you count suction 2 pieces, but you count it
No.
as would be 3 sections.
That's how we do it in my world, in
Yeah, it's fine.
hospital where I work, that's
I get you,
typically
man.
what you would do. You know why? Because let's say we lost this in the body,
Yeah.
and we're counted as 1 piece, right?
Right.
But I see what you're saying, but I would count it as 1, 2, 3 pieces, or suction tips in general. So they know there's 3 parts, all 3. But I see what you're saying. You could say, this is 1, but with 2 pieces.
2
That's-
pieces,
To me, it's very
yeah.
confusing that way.
Yeah. That
Say
is-
there's 1, 2, 3, we know there's 3 that we need to have, verify 3.
Okay.
But again, maybe some places are different than cheese up in Minnesota. Hospitals could be different that way, I'm not sure. To me, that's confusing. Perfect. Count complete? No. What else you wanna add?
There's 2.
Tooth
There.
number 3 handles. 1, 2. Anything else you wanna add to this count? Looking good. So go ahead and set your mayo up the way you want and get ready for the doctor. And
So would you first start off by,
Alright, put her right there.
loading up the blade.
is that what you first do?
You'll be alright.
Pump like the mayo. Would you like me to show you how I would quickly? You
Sure.
need some more blue towels, I don't see.
Yeah, I do. I thought I had.
Well, yeah, I might. So that's for the floor,
That's the
for the
floor.
doctor.
Yeah.
So we're not
I
gonna.
just didn't know because.
Do you want a towel roll? So don't worry
So
about
you
it.
do one separately on there,
I'm asking you, do you
Oh my
like a
God,
towel roll?
there's that.
You want, I don't like towel rolls.
like on there? I've never done one without one, and I honestly don't love it. Like from one I've.
Yes.
So I'm
Used it a
I'm-
few times.
Yeah, it's up to you. So I'm gonna show you, so obviously you have your, like, just like she's doing, that's fine. So I wanna see what you're comfortable with, and then
Okay.
then I will show you. Go ahead and
All right.
set up what, you know.
I do look. I actually really like this way of counting. Before I was like leaned over, like doing it over here, and then there was still my retractors underneath, so it's like it would all get caught together.
I was always
But this
trained.
was a lot easier,
You
for
have,
sure.
this is the way I was trained. This is trauma 101. It's called count now, make pretty later.
Yeah.
Gather yourself, boom, quickly like this, gather your sharps off to that side, get that count, the nurse leaves you alone, and now you can make it a little bit prettier.
Yeah. Cause before.
Leave it on the stringer, because this will fall everywhere, trust me, my experience is you're counting through, stuff just starts falling, gets confusing.
It was hard to count it in there with everything underneath it, so once you get that out, you feel like you can organize this like so
I was also
quickly.
trained, what I do is, first thing I do is get everything out of the tray,
Okay.
put a nice feel around in there, put a nice blue towel down. Then I have a better contrast.
I see.
And that was just what I did. But for here, yeah, at least, if you wanna do a towel roll, that's fine, I'm looking at Natasha's over there.
Mine's domestic. I don't know if
Yeah, that was always my problem, so I'm just gonna tell you, if I didn't do it,
My problem is that like looking at it from this angle.
I'm gonna just show you, if you do a towel roll, you need to have it, so that dropped two, is this how you were shown to?
Yeah.
To put a towel down.
Just one towel is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I show you my way?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to do this, so, it's, I don't like it backwards like that either, so.
Tree to me? You don't do tree to me?
What?
Tree to me?
Tree to knee, that's what she says.
That's fine, I don't know what that means, but, so what I would do, I'm tall, right, but first thing I would do is grab this, it's like this, it's gonna move around, right? It's
Yeah.
Throughout the case, what I like to do is get as close as I can to the edges, just like that. And I'm talking,
Tuck it in, that's smart. Tuck it in,
and
tuck
smooth it down,
in.
because I'm very anal retentive. Right away, I just spin it,
See, tree to me.
and then I grab the other one,
And you tuck.
and I try to get it as close as I can to the edge, but not where it's, not like it's less. 'Cause
Right.
You wanna get as close as you can. Can't do this with a big one.
I
And
like that.
smooth it out,
I
smooth
don't think I have enough towels for that though.
Get more towels.
You remind me of my biology teacher.
But you know what, this is a good part too,
So
grabbing my sutures,
perfect.
right? So now I have a little spot for, if I'm doing a lot of sutures, I can just lay them in here,
Oh my god, that's so smart.
right? And so, now you can use a towel roll, but now it's everything smooth and calm and nice. But you could get caught on here, but more likely you're coming from this direction opposed to that direction. And I know, that's just the way I would, you don't have to do that.
I like that though, I like that.
I like that
No,
too.
you don't have a
Yeah.
towel roll, but anyways, I'll let you set it up. If you want more towels, you get more towels. right?
We've only ever set up a mayo probably 2 times. 2 or 3
No,
times.
two,
But like,
three. We've set up more
It's
than
been
one
a
time.
couple times.
she's told us to put like 4 Kellys, like 2 4-sets, and then we just
I
pass
think that was just like for like a
insurance for, like-
general, like just general.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, so what I want you to do is just bring a variety. So take it off the string and I'll help you out. And I'm gonna show you something. Can I borrow one of your blue towels, Natasha?
Yeah.
Please and thank you. Don't take anything out. And I'll show you how. Oh, just take it off the stringer.
Just take it off.
And typically you either get it off your field, but I'll lay it underneath my tray so it doesn't get lost. So I look at my stringer that is over there, right? So here's how I would always string. You wanna do a towel roll. I hate towel rolls, but this is how someone showed me and I'll show you.
I hate towels too.
So let's say you don't need a variety, but I like it a little bit small. So again, you wanna get it as tight as you can. Tighter than a roll like a burrito. Right, so I look at my toe roll there, right? And how am I gonna go over the field is important too, so when you're coming this way,
Yeah.
so I probably wanna have it either this way so I can be like working, I can be working and handed to the doctor, opposed to over here,
Except for like long.
you know, it's up to you, so I'm just thinking logically. But also, what I would do also, if it makes a little bit of sense to you, if I wanna come just like this, over this, and my cable's gonna be here. I start kind of visualizing that. A good rule of thumb is, if you think about it,
So that's how that's gonna
Oh,
be.
that's how you do it?
so it's gonna go over,
Oh. But she has it like
Kind of at the
like
feet.
at the feet, like
Yeah.
over the foot like this.
so, over here like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Just like-
like the middle of the table is
Like
like
right
there.
here.
That's crazy. So, she does a lot of C-sections. But what I would do is, obviously, I was trained is, cause you're gonna be working here, right?
Yeah.
And
That's what I was
here,
wondering.
you're gonna be working here, you need to have access to it.
Yeah,
As long as
because
your
I would
back's
put
not
like
to
my
it.
instruments here, and she'd be like, no, because then you can't reach
Listen,
it.
she has her way, and there's no wrong way.
Right.
So don't think that she's teaching you wrong, or
No,
I'm trying to
but
teach you
I
wrong.
like your way better.
It's, eventually you're gonna have a way, and I might like your way, but I don't like that being so, no man's land, we'll get to that in a minute. But what I'm trying to say is your towel roll is the way I was trained. If you don't have no idea what your towel roll or what goes on your mayo, I start putting a variety of things up in the order that it's on here. So I'll give an example. I need 2 towel lamps. And you can kind of see it falls down on its white towel rolls.
So then what do? Just lay them flat?
Oh, I can show you another thing I would do, but I'm not. But my point I'm trying to make is,
Just 2 of everything.
well, in the order, if it is here. So when you do count, you're counting in the same rhythm.
Okay.
So does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, because all this is organized chaos. But if you have some form of organization, so you get to that final count, you know, you're just counting in the order. So, right, it's just going in that rhythm. So when you just keep, the problem is like this, it never stays like this.
Yeah.
Right,
I bet
it's
things
gonna
are
get
gonna
messy.
Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna be like,
Faster.
That's why I like lying it down better, because then you don't have to like.
yeah, I know, I'm the same way. But then I would do the same, if you don't wanna do this, I would do the same principle. Lay it in the order like that, right? And the towel lamps are gonna go there, I kinda go in the reverse order. So when I do count, it's still going in the stringer in the back. It just keeps me in some flow.
I kinda like that. I kinda like that it's like categorized.
Yeah, so, but it doesn't change from the stringer.
It doesn't, but also this could like easily just like,
Well,
you know what I mean?
it's-
Like that's.
Well,
that would-
it's for you to be semi-organized. There's times throughout the case where there's a moment in time where you look back, like, well, it's a hot mess back there. You have to go kind of organized, but still focusing. It's our job to keep it. You can't just go, I'm ready for a count, and like, I don't know where it is.
So, like for externship, would you like ask them what they prefer? Do you want me to do like a
Yeah,
towel
so-
roll?
You make a good point. So, for this evaluation, I want you to do, see on the board, I love how Natasha did it. I'd like you to lay it out what you're comfortable with, and then we can eventually come up to the field, but for externships, yeah, you're dictating on that person teaching you. And it could change a little bit.
Right.
What you're gonna do is, what you're gonna do is, what are you doing?
It's an alligator.
What you're gonna do, I don't like your cup showing. too.
Yeah, that's annoying me.
What
I
would
like
you do?
OCD.
Now you contaminated.
So what you're gonna do is adjust to what they train you, and take what they train you from each little person and make it your own.
Yeah.
For instance, if the one preceptor showed, hey, I don't like towel roll, let's do it this way, and you go into another room, you say, wow, so-and-so showed me this way. Just go with it.
Just go with the flow.
You know basics. Take it your own, and if you're working with that preceptor over and over and over, just do it their way. Because they know the doctor likes it that way. Does that make sense? What time is it? It's 1 o'clock.
It is
Are we gonna be gloating?
11:17.
Oh, we got time. So let's go back to square one. So go ahead and set your mayo up the way you like.
Square one.
Oh wait, were we drinking or were you drinking?
I'm gonna let Cameron drape with hers, but you're gonna drape with Cameron. But give me a second for her to set your mayo up. Yours fine, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yours fine. I like the way you come over and look
He
at
still
yours.
wanted me to open all
So go
of it,
ahead, go ahead
so.
and set the mayo up, just like it kinda said, but you use your own, what's
Sure, should I
comfortable for
just
you.
grab like 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
just grab a variety of
You
things.
did fine.
Okay.
There's no wrong answer.
I don't know what I need, so I kind of just.
Local, I would have blades loaded up. You have a 10 blade, that's what I would do. You don't have to do it now, we might use yours, but
Yeah.
I'm just giving you an opinion.
Yeah.
I would put the long one back, because the odds of you using a long one right off the bat are not slim to
No.
none. Because the thing about it, you're gonna wait a while to get down, further
Yeah.
down. So, up on your mayo, you probably won't use it right off the bat. Now, are you comfortable where things are located? That's the key. I would load a 10 up like I said. No, just repeat it. Is this how you were showing?
I don't really remember, I just remember. Okay, it was like this, like this is on the outside, but I don't know if this was folded.
Can I show you 2 ways?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I remember you put yours like on the inside and wrapped it
Oh.
around,
Yeah.
right?
So there's either the old baby wrap or baby diaper way. So you can do it like that, lay it in, and lay it in, like that. Tuck it real tight. And then you zip it out. The way I like it, most doctors in my opinion, is just the half process. Lay it right in the middle. And tuck it, that's tight. This is for like definitely GYN cases you're trying to get in for the vaginal vault.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Chrissy
Pretty.
just had hers was just wrapped in the out, like, It was just wrapped on the end in the middle,
The
right?
key is,
Yeah.
doctor, how would you like your sponge? You know, we'll show you, and that's the way I
Yeah.
like it. 'Cause even though I said, oh, I like that, I'm all a doctor like, I don't like this, no, show me the wrong way. I'm like, well, there's similar issue. You go on with it.
I do like it that way though. Can you show me again? Is it just like
half,
it's just half and then put it in
then
there
you
and
put it
then
in, plug it in.
It'll tell you inside.
Okay, where do you keep your blades when you count? Because I cannot get it out.
I keep my blade in the
Do you keep it in this side?
in the middle.
Or do you
No,
keep it
on top of yeah,
like just when you're trying to do like here,
yeah.
like from the beginning. Yeah, because trying to get those out of there, that was a pain. You know?
Really?
Sometimes some of them come with magnets, so try your best. Yeah, you want to keep them within the sharp spots. Don't stab them into the foam because they'll ruin the blade and it won't be sharp.
What's the foam for? Needle movers? They're not needle stickers? Like a
Oh
little
boy. You show them?
No, I'm just guessing. Like what is it for?
What do you think? 1 all the way up to 20.
I mean I would assume
So if you're done, give me a needle driver. Here's one, please.
Oh, it's not
So
quite
always
that,
punch
yeah.
one. So if you're done, they say they're done with that secret.
Hey.
What's wrong with this nail?
I think it's tucked in there a little bit.
So does the 10 blade go on
So
a number
you
3 knife handle?
Yes. If
It
you're
does, but
done,
why is it so loose?
you're putting the suture right.
Maybe is it a defective?
So you have a scissor place?
Thing.
You don't this.
Oh no, like
So go ahead and just cut that out.
Okay.
No, yeah, but I just put it on
Yeah.
that one and it was very loose.
See, so now, what
Is
we
it-
wanna
is that
do
the 4 or
make sure
3?
that we have them in there, right?
mm-hmm.
So when you do your needle count, you can count them in organized
Yeah.
fashion. Does that make sense?
So it's just
Maybe
for,
it's just the
for
blade,
that?
cause I'm pretty sure, have you loaded it
Don't do
before?
this.
No.
No, I've
You
never
don't
loaded
even-
it.
you don't
Ew,
even
that
have
was a
it
bad
in
sound
right
too.
now. Just take it back out.
If
'cause it's
you're
not-
done, maybe they can say, alright, do that, but I personally was not trained, I would just load them in
Yeah,
there.
I would rather do
I've
that.
never
Because
loaded it.
I've seen people in the beginning do
Grab
that,
it.
Look,
it
it's
really
in there,
dulls
watch.
the blade.
Hold on. I feel like when you load it, you could
But
use it
keep
up there.
organized with your sutures.
That's in there.
Here, when you're done.
It's a very
Don't leave
loose
them in
though.
here, when you're done with sutures, put them right in here, and or that they're there for you.
It's okay.
So when you're doing 40 sutures and you have a large one, it's easy
You're
to
gonna do a
count,
10?
right? They're
No,
all
I just didn't
organized
do
and ready to
one.
go.
Yeah.
Is there what you always do too? So do you always try to keep it an even number on here with what you put on, or does that, cause that's what she said, that she keeps an even number.
That's fine. I'm not disagreeing with that.
Well, does it matter,
It
does it matter? Okay. Because I like,
Right now, I'm not telling you the case, but I do like to have alternating like this.
oh yeah, I
It's,
can switch
it's,
that one.
it's just, it's better to just visually see. You do what's comfortable, okay? Now, I don't like putting the blades, if they show you just putting blades or something like that.
Well, I was sideways before.
Right, my point is, you need something to protect that, we don't have it, but if not, a towel would be an option.
What do you mean?
So I give an example of, this is a towel.
Oh, waterfalls.
So I would have my blade. Reason is because if you accidentally go through here, you're not, you go through here, it's contaminated.
Yeah.
So I would have my blade either on one of those compartments that you can get,
Yeah.
that you can just put the blade in, or if you don't have one. Let me know when you're ready, we're gonna drape, because we're running out of time.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So Lena, next time we're gonna rock and roll with you, don't think
It's
I'm
okay.
doing it.
No, I'm watching and
I think
observing
you are going,
what to do, not to do.
I don't know what the case is.
There is no case at this point. I see your point. So trauma 101 is something called,
Do you
up
want me
on
to come in and get Drew?
it. Sure, if you want to.
Okay.
Come on in. You can, help me at the PO. You just contaminated. Are you tired?
Just waiting.
Suddenly you mysteriously have glasses on. How did that happen?
Alright then. Just laying up on my face.
But do me a favor, indulge me, like, you just contaminated. Make sure you understand that you just touched the non-sterile. I'm trying to instill you to have some good muscle memory.
Grab one of your.
So Celine, let me ask you a question. If you're going to come in like this, make sure you open her gown on a nail by yourself.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Don't
Alright.
have anyone gown you.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what I was doing.
No,
Okay,
no,
I'm sorry.
No, no.
You know, surgeons.
Okay.
Do you wanna play the surgeon?
No, I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter.
I don't know, what do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
We're worried about
You can't do this, I can't go on
Sorry.
screen.
So I'm gonna give you one thing about this, it's fine. But if I know I'm coming over this way, I'm just giving you my own protest.
Oh, wait. Oh, we are. You're right.
So this is fine here.
I probably should have
Is
switched
it better on all these on this side? Yeah, because it would be easier. So, because you're gonna be coming this way, so these closer to that side.
So to go.
Yeah, so it's easier just instead of if you're over here like this, it's easier to just grab it from here.
Yeah, let's move it this way.
So let me just show you.
Sure.
So what I would do is, so I know I'm gonna be working doctors closer this way.
You're always opposite, right? Well,
You're gonna be on this side, the doctor's gonna be on that side, hypothetically. Assist up here, right? You're gonna be working from your Mayo from here. So I know as a doctor, you're passing things this way. It's easier to have things closer down.
Sure.
So I have all my personal forceps, or the case may be. I probably would just kind of move it down a little bit closer to me.
Oh, this is your
You're
birthday.
closer to me, so.
Yeah. It's okay, just sit down.
Whoa, sound is silent. Yeah, now these are not rings.
I mean, you have this all like right here anyway. So.
Try to go anywhere.
I know.
Every time.
And your scissors, probably a common thing you're gonna use. That's probably the most common. This is what, this is gonna be the area.
Yeah.
Other things.
What about like the surface now?
That's probably something, what are some common things, right? There, this is sutures.
Yeah, I think it's
Love it.
Okay,
Last
Brad,
time I
do
did it, and Chris was doing it because
it. Okay, Brad, can you buckle me in?
Buckle you in?
in.
What, are you going for a ride? Alright, so move your stuff back. Tying you in.
Earlier I did contaminate them. I'll show what they do to buckle me in.
Sarasota, Jersey, know how to count.
Hey,
Oh,
love
shoot.
her.
What does that mean? Not knowing
Oops, I did the wrong one.
Yeah, I could spin ya.
Very good, perfect. So move your Mayo back over.
Yep.
I like the way that looks. That's good. Probably put up there 2 laps too, okay?
2 laps?
On your Mayo, yeah. Always good to have about 2 laps. on
Sure.
there. Outstanding. So Selena and Cameron, you are going to drape the patient.
Okay.
Anticipate, Selena, you're gonna gown the doctor. Do not contaminate. Let's drape this patient.
Wait, who's gonna get ear gowning?
Where are my pins?
You're gonna have to use yours, Cameron, because I use mine on Selena.
Any questions?
So formal.
You guys are working together to drape the patient. What's the first thing we need to drape with?
Towels.
Oh, we need that.
No,
Very
3,
good.
4.
Oh, the 3/4.
Would you like me to show you how
Yes,
to do
please.
it? So, what I want you to do is, when you come, be careful when you come up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out. So I'm gonna go like this. So you want to know where the operative side is where they prep. Right there, right? You don't want to go over the operative side.
Wait, so it's gonna be me and the.
So the person you work with could be the doctor. You can do this on your own, but right now I want you to work together. So first, you're gonna come up and just go like this.
Okay.
You're gonna grab the other side version of it. And we're gonna come out. We're gonna come out a little bit. Eventually, we're gonna commit to it and just drop. Make sense?
And
Now
then
we're
another
a little
one.
bit over here. That's probably my fault. But now we square off. Let's say we're about. That's the operative side right here, right?
Okay.
Now go ahead and square off. You're gonna have your towels all ready to go. Give it to the doctor. You want to give it to the side the doctor is on. So get all 4 towels. So you're on this side. I'm gonna start. Natasha, just stand there and look happy. It's your birthday.
I got them.
So the question is, if you have the towels, would you give it to this side of the doctor or the same side? And let's see hypothetically she's the doctor.
Okay. So
You want to go to her
Yeah.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Yes, you will. And doctor, which would you square off first?
My side.
My side. So what I want you to do also is when you come in here, shoot up your hand.
Okay.
Yep. And now line it up. Basically, wherever that
Where?
prep is, just line it up.
Okay.
And draw it. Yep. Drop it like top.
Oh, shit. Shoot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fine.
Crabby.
And the rule of thumb is, if you're not liking it, don't adjust it. Technically, Cameron, you could have came over and did that other side.
Oh, okay.
But that was good.
I don't know.
Now, what's the next thing? Have you done that, not done that part? Have you not done that before?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Take the tape off. The shits and giggles. Anesthesia is ready. He's got his cup of coffee in his hand.
That's really relaxing.
We're all
It actually sounds like TV static. That's all I can think of.
workers. They're here.
Alright, so.
So let's say that's the incision point. You want to center it, lay it down.
Good?
Yep. Let's say that you know what you're doing. Reverse.
See if we know what we do. No pressure. Oh, almost dropped it.
We're going up top first. I got yours. You got it. Got it.
Okay.
Let's go. Nicely done. Now, maybe a nurse will come down and pull the rest of them down. Then you do that. Perfect. Take off the, oh, that's actually very well done.
Okay. Good.
But what I want you to get to, when you get to this point, do not wait. What do you have
I'm
to
going
do?
over.
Natasha, you're gonna pass things off. Have you did that before?
Yeah.
So you see the things in the little basin, wheel it up to this point here. You're gonna follow that basin. And while camera gets comfortable with her tray, let Natasha pass stuff off. You just get comfortable, bring your field up. I mean, you're just getting comfortable, making sure you're ready to go. You wanna line it up the way Christy said, that's fine.
I would put it in.
So, if I was a nurse and you were not, or
Right.
you just give it to me, right? Make sure, what are you tying that down with?
There was like little Velcro loops here,
If there
but
is.
if not,
There isn't, so what do you have to do to tie that down?
get a perforating clamp.
Perforated or not?
Probably not.
No.
If the answer is no,
No.
but make sure you have enough slack. What does that mean? If you're gonna go, doctor wants this, do you have enough slack?
Yeah.
Or,
Okay.
cause once you go this way, you can't come back.
Right.
So make sure you have enough slack. If you wanna go through that hole too, just kinda, go right through it. Go right in there, come right out, and then just clamp it down. But just remember, you also got the bogan to be thrown.
Need another one?
Nah. You can go with
Where
one.
would this go?
We lost part of it.
It's broken.
Yeah, that was supposed to clip on to there, but it's not really.
Yeah, so that's the holster, you never get rid of it. But for this case, just throw it
Here, you
back.
can just like,
You never get rid of it, either give it to the tech, and you can clamp it on that way.
I would do this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just white noise is making me tired. You got enough slack? Is it clamped down, tie down? You can use the same one.
Same one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to. Just make sure you don't
Pinch the
clamp
base.
on or pinch the actual wire. You can go right through that hoop too. That's what they're designed for. Come through the other way.
Oh, yeah.
The other way, Natasha. You're coming out. And you have enough slack all the way down to the upper side.
I think so, yeah.
Now, if you have that holster, like I said, you can probably put that camera was showing you how to clamp it, but we'll get to that later. Who's gonna get on the doctor? We have light handles, so make sure you just contaminated. So let me get you some light handles.
Yes, please.
So make sure you have light handles in your buckets, okay? Because I'm not gonna have to run the light handles.
Okay. What is that?
Alright, we're just gonna go with it, we'll find the light.
I know there was a bunch of them over there, but I don't know where they moved them.
Yeah, I think that's why we did not have them in our packs.
No, okay, I
because-
believe you. Here you
Yeah.
go. No, we're just gonna use this. Obviously, this will be in your pack. Light handles won't have to go on, right?
Wait, so that would be in there?
You would either have to, no, in real life,
In real life, or would
you would have to be among your case and you would open them up.
Okay.
Just like, not peel pack, but the individual packages, you would open up the light.
Well, would you like put it on here to put up there, or would you?
So I would have them with the things you're passing off. The suction, the bogey,
So
have
in
my
here.
light handles in here, so when you're passing off, whoever's passing off knows to just get light handles up real quick.
Okay.
And don't forget that, we'll find them, I'm not sure where they're located. Who's gonna get on the doctor?
I will.
We'll figure it out.
I'm gonna give
Yeah.
you
What do you have to do when the doctor comes in?
You have to give him a towel.
What else?
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself, that sounds the most awkward
Yeah,
in the world.
greet him.
This is your time to prove you have a little bit of confidence. How you do this is how he's gonna determine who you are, guarantee it.
You got it, Natasha.
I'm
Peel
Brad.
it, Tiger.
I'm Brad.
Can you
Hi Brad,
Here,
I'm a
for,
surgical student.
I need one towel over there for.
Yeah, have Selena's wet towel.
Oh, here, I'll grab one.
Or this is your wet one. Just grab those. I'm not using them anyways.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name?
Who are you?
My name is Natasha. I'm a student surgical tech.
Like to see. I'm the surgical tech student. Nice to
I'm
meet
a
you today.
surgical tech
Look forward to
student.
working with you.
Barely hear you over
Brilliant
here.
morning this is.
Help you. Condescend.
So is that what, I mean, like, you say your name, you say I'm a surgical
And it
tech
sounds corny,
student.
but what it tells them right off the bat, you don't have to be corny like that. My name's Brad. I'm a surgical tech student. Nice to work with you today, sir. Very simple. Just whatever's natural, but I know it's, to me, if you're timid, he's going to be like, this person is a little nervous. And that's how it's going. Right now.
Ooh, what is what?
That's fine. Can you also, with the doctor, I'm going to bring it down. Can you have my name shown?
And then,
Do
so,
you not fit
someone
this?
would need to.
I can't tell if you're not fitting in it or like if it's
sure.
like sliding.
What's wrong with that?
No, right or left hand.
Well, I'm a right hand.
Should I pretend that I'm not sterile and tie you in? Okay.
Now, this is evidently I'm worried about from that now. Is that how you're showing with thumbs close? Or thumbs?
It looks your right hand, right? So.
So either your thumbs all the way out like hitchhiking, your thumbs all the way out. Hitchhiking, no, you're fine. Thumbs all the way out like
Ow,
that.
yeah.
Or you're covering your thumbs underneath.
So,
Either.
so all the way out. I thought you were saying my thumbs weren't supposed to be all the way
No,
out.
they're,
I was
I'm
like,
giving you options. I was trained either. The bottom line, your thumbs are really close and those can be, right now, not a big issue. He said, push your thumbs closer, just imagine. And you're exposed when the doctor comes in. Just,
Yeah, I
Oh, I
get it.
see.
okay, so if you're
So,
there,
should you try to use like, just like,
you can do either cover, like I said, either have them all the way out or
both?
try to cover one. Okay. To me, I always did that because I have this part of me.
Woo!
I'm gonna go on this side. Can you might assist Natasha, just observe.
Okay.
You're gonna be the tech. Natasha, give me a generic timeout. What is the timeout?
Alright guys, time out. Patient name, John Doe, birthday 11/11/1989. We're performing, what, we're performing?
Exploratory lab?
Exploratory lap, no allergies. Left or right side.
What kind of local we have? No local?
No local.
Perfect, so we know that timeout, what site we're doing, what medication we're on, what allergies, right? Is there any concerns? Does everyone know each other? This is the time to let us know, hey, doctor, I don't know what I'm doing. Perfect, so let's hypothetically get some local. I'll get some local, please.
Oh yeah, so it would be,
Assist, where's my
Oh,
assist?
sorry.
I won't bite.
I thought. Okay.
I need to just do like.
So that's a good question. I don't know.
I
So this,
never want to do
so this is an 18 gauge.
Oh yeah, that needed.
So did you switch it out? Okay, make sure that's where it's rolling up. I know we didn't.
We did not do that.
So So give everything how the doctor is going to use it. How is typically we're going to inject it there, so the needle should be facing down.
Maybe like that. Cap off.
Injection.
We handed over needles because we put the liquid in there for a fun.
Oh, okay. You just use 2 hands.
I had it in.
I know, but you quickly went sure. Okay. All right.
Is that
good.
fine?
That's fine.
As long as it's in.
Just be careful that.
I'm definitely not gonna stick myself because I don't.
All right, good. 2 laps of the field. We have Bobby.
Yeah, boating.
Lay back. Lay back. You want a neutral zone? Is that what you're saying? Lay back.
I'm fine doing it like that, but
Yeah.
Well, that's what their doctor's gonna do.
Lay
But
back.
if you don't wanna touch it because there's something you gotta
Okay,
establish
just
a neutral
drop it on
zone.
there.
So you know what a neutral zone is? What I would do is have that Edmondson basin put it right here.
where?
I'll have it right here. And say that's the neutral zone doctor when we get to that back door like this. And then you can pick it up. It prevents that here and you're like, in case I go like that, that's that. Just but otherwise he's gonna say, give it back to you just like that. Yeah.
So are they gonna use flaps instead of Retex? Because that's what we kind of.
It depends on
Are you just supposed to like keep them like?
Yeah, because Chrissy like keep Retex up here because they're gonna hunt down.
well if it's laparoscopic little small incisions, yeah. Yeah, I find that if you're going to do big, large belly incisions, they'll do it just like this, and I'm going to show you. And then obviously, if you're doing small ones, it dictates on what they want. You'll see bigger incisions, laps, smaller ones. Because you just imagine losing those laps or the latex and those large incisions. It gets lost. Okay, Gobi. Can I get some self-retaining retractors? 2 Wheatlanders, please.
I have them.
Don't worry about it. Can I get an Army Navy? Can I have an Army Navy? We have no Army. Can I have 1 Army Navy? 2. What about this like that? Can I get a tail clamp?
Does it? Do you have to specify?
Can I get an arm
or-
perforated tail clamp?
Will they specify or will they just say telecom?
Tail
If they
clamp?
say telecom.
Not a bad thing. So, doctor, would you like a non-ped? Sure. Nothing. They're human. Just talk. I want to feel this. Hold your hand up. Okay.
All right. Okay. So when they throw it down, does that mean they're done with it?
So, this is your table. What I want you to do, if I throw something down,
I want to keep it.
I would advise be very anal retentive and when Tom's like, oh, touch me. Keep it where it lives and start it.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this, where did it live? Right here, right?
It looked right
Put
there.
it right back. If I grab one of these and I throw it down, grab it,
Don't worry about it.
and I would advise just when you get it, just quickly clamp it, right?
Yep.
So you don't have to worry about it. Put it right back. Be very anal retentive because it's, even though this is, let's say I put it here, and you're like, okay, they ask for you get tone, it's right in front of you. I guarantee you're like, I did. No, so, yeah, right? Comfort, answer.
Don't hold up.
Do it again. Suture.
Suture.
Can I get a hemostat? And you call these hemostats or gallons?
I call them bellies.
I call them a hemostat.
So I want you to get used to the small version of this is mosquito. A little bit larger is a hemostat. And a larger one is
Okay, so wait, let's. So, wait, so these are my mosquitoes.
These are mosquitoes.
Yeah, wait, so I don't even have.
So mosquitoes,
These would be pellets.
That is-
Those are pokers.
No,
I don't even think you have a large penalty there.
So what are these?
These are hemostats.
Alright. Mosquitoes? I don't need 4. Right? Probably 2.
Can I get a hemostat?
You know, I don't.
No. Okay, go ahead. Can I get a suture?
Suture?
Can I get a 3-0 micro?
3.0 micro. So this, we didn't really go over this too much. This I would use.
We're going way far to the
I don't know. I don't want to do it wrong.
So So what's, okay, what?
Let me just see how you do it.
So where do you load these up?
Oh, so you do it with the curve out from them?
Sure. So if I'm right-handed, verify the doctor's right-handed. I was always taught to just kind of put it on your fat belly, chest, whatever the case may be. And it's, this needle's always going to be facing up. So start here. And if I'm right-handed, it's facing to the left. And just imagine how that's going to be used. So if I'm left-handed, it's going the other way. Make sense?
Are you left-handed or right?
I'm right.
Okay.
Right now it's right. So what, eventually we're going to get towards one where we're just constantly doing this. Load it. So what I would do is load it, take it, and just pass that to the doctor so that needle is facing the doctor's chest. So hold your hand down. Okay. And then just follow it, and then drop it.
Okay.
Suture.
Good?
Now this is the only time you don't have to slap it.
So it's like
Because it's short. That's perfect. So what do we need?
some kind of,
If he's going like this, what do you think?
forceps, but
So,
does matter.
so if I'm, good question. So add some with teeth, just verify.
Okay.
But also, if you're looking at it, where am I at?
You're on the skin, so you need something more tough.
No, this is,
But
this
that
is
works.
perfect, right?
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
wouldn't like hand you a
What if I'm
debate.
down here suturing? Do I need a rat tooth?
Probably right
A
too.
little bit longer? Use common sense,
Yeah.
right? A little bit longer. So just think about where he's closing, and don't overthink about it. And just where he's at. Right now. Okay. So what else would you need? Take these off one at a time. Take with one. Just sort of
Oh, alright.
take that off one hand back. And what do you need now? When you see it kind of goes together, forceps, no, sorry, suture, forceps, what else?
Suture, forceps.
Should be
Scissors?
very.
Plain? Space?
Straight. Suture, scissors.
That one should. Give suture scissors to the assist. Cut that at 9. Cut. That's what you cut.
I'm good.
Or just keep these in here?
A good doctor won't even say anything. Eventually, I know you're saying, I don't even know all this stuff. A lot of it's gonna be trial and error. I can't.
Yeah.
I cannot
Are they
teach-
like
I can't-
really rushing you? Like,
At externships, you're with a preceptor, and here's how it's gonna go. You're gonna be over there, doctor's doing hands. Preceptor, let's say hypothetically, she knows or he knows what's coming next. The good one would go like, unless you know that it's coming.
Yeah.
it's
Eventually,
like while they're, oh, the
during the
preceptor will.
the preceptor, person
Okay.
they say, all right, Cameron, you're gonna pass them insulin. They know, they've done it 100 times what's coming next. But you should start using it as a game, thinking, okay, there, don't, because what you're gonna do is like, I need to have everything perfect, right? You're taking all that on. Keep it simple, right? Use the guidance of the preceptor. The preceptor that just jumps in a bad one will be like, I got this, I'm just gonna do everything for it. That's just because they're so uncomfortable themselves.
So if I had someone like that, is that okay for me to like tell you and be like,
Just go
Just,
with it.
just back off and let them do their.
Worries and just say, you know what, how can I help?
well, no, I know at the time I will, but I'm saying like after the fact, like if I
After
didn't,
seeing it.
after
like,
being like the day that I had, like if I came to you and was like, hey, like this preceptor, it's gonna happen to me.
Just like anything in life, is people are assholes. I can't chew you for every asshole.
Are we gonna
Excuse
do
my French.
the same preceptor like the whole time?
No, you are. But when I say asshole, just because there's a lot of variables that go. Some people don't like teaching, and manatee that's not. So there's maybe one or two at every place. So it is what it is. A good one, like I'm saying, will say, hey, kind of. Well, they won't say it. They want you to critically think. A bad one will be like, hey, we're gonna have to do everything for you. You just figure it out. No, a good one will like, what's next? What you think about it. If you don't know, they'll be like, now you progressively gotta know. Right? Next case comes around, they'll be like, what's next? And you're not learning. So you have, that's your. I was always told too. It's you're better off to have something in your hand than nothing. So if you even think, okay, anticipating like the baby, like, oh, I was right. You know, it's better off to have something in your hand than just standing on it. Nothing. Right? Good. cut at the knot. I mean, sorry. So when you cut this at the knot, and we're gonna wrap it up in here. Let me show you. So, all of you, so when you cut, obviously this is probably the worst one. I remember since we had it. But they want you to cut at the knot. Don't hold that up. So when they cut at the knot, you don't want to come in hot. Oh God. The reason is because if you come too far, just imagine that there's skin on the other side, you actually cut it. A lot of doctors just want to come in very small. You can feel the sides, roll down to the knot, and then turn. Make sense?
I think it's a little aspect cut.
And so here, there's sometimes where you're playing that second scrub roll where you're up here, or you're the first scrub roll where you are. And on the second scrub roll, I'm helping the doctor.
You're just doing like the retracting.
And then you'll help close. And usually there's someone who closes and you'll be cutting sutures. And I'm telling you, most people, PAs, doctors want you to do just like that. Very small, slide down, feel the knot, you can feel it, and then just turn. Now if they say that you want to leave a tail, I mean, it just means they have it a little bit higher, right? And say, is that okay? If you like, then just turn. Right?
So now, do you always handle these like on a? Do you
Oh.
always handle them on a needle mover?
You mean like, oh.
Like handle them, like
Yeah,
you don't touch them.
Sure.
Like.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, if I drop it, right, I would try to just pick it up like that, and then I can just be very careful to adjust.
And that's really good there.
Right? And so, obviously, we were talking with Natasha, where does this go? If you're done with it, it goes right into that one, right? And if you're really done with it, say, doctor, are you done with it? Sometimes they like these tails. Verify before you cut it, but if you are done with it, just to make it nice and clean,
Cut it right away.
just cut that.
Okay, and then these two, you can throw those away?
Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, get rid of stuff that this thing's sitting in.
What?
Okay. So these are never get rid of these. So there's a little bag that you can have hanging off.
Yeah.
It's called suture bag. Just throw these in there.
So that when we
Not
do the
garbage.
count,
Not garbage.
We do the count once.
Yeah, so like what happens like when you have like a little piece of garbage? Like you take this off and you have a little piece of garbage.
That's fine. As
So
long-
what are you doing with it? Like
That
you
little piece
throw
of
that in there?
I would not use that as a garbage peel. Just throw the garbage right there. Just throw off the peel. Another thing that people do, use this as a garbage area, which is bad habits, is down below there. Throw everything down there. Those are kind of their. But I'm just telling you, a good technique is to use that suture bag for just the suture containers. Because the reason is if you have a lot of sutures, and there's the kind of we're missing 3 of them hypothetically, we can verify the packages too.
Okay.
Take out all the packages and do it that way. Any questions so far? We're gonna stop because I'm
That
running
was
out of time.
That was good. That was the one.
But we're gonna progressively add to this, and eventually I want to get midterm and final will be a whole case you guys do on your own personally, and I'll pick that case. But I would want you to. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you hot? Who's hot?
I'm actually not hot.
I'm not hot.
Yeah.
Last time I was
It's not
sweating.
as hot. Well, I think last time we actually had the lights on, so like being under those
Yeah.
lights makes it
We've got it.
hot.
Any questions so far?
Mm-mm.
Alright, so give you some time to clean up. We got time. It's 1 o'clock. Keep looking at that.
I hope you fold your
So,
stuff
obviously, reset the way you guys started. Make sure you have everything we talked about. If we can't find light handles, we'll try to find them. Whatever we were missing before, add it to your case. Carlina, next time you're going to go full speed ahead, lead in, and then maybe I'll add a piece to what we might do. But let's start there. We'll look at team, right? We'll work on basics. Do you mind you guys going to be on YouTube?
No, I don't mind at all.
Why don't you wave right now? Wave. Hey, suckers.